I love the line about "she gave me head, that's a low blow." I thought that was hilarious. So a lot of witty wordplay on this track. What is good, HipHoppas? It is Esteban Xound here with another album review. Now, as always, remember, if you haven't, subscribe, comment, like, and share the video. If you fuck with the videos, let us know what you want to see next. And with that being said, this is the Wordplay GodBody EP review. Going into the project, this was a request I received through SoundCloud to review this project. Now, Wordplay, he's been releasing music for a year, and he has a full-length project out. What I guess I would consider this a full-length project. He met the qualifications for me to review it. So any of you guys wondering, oh, what does it take to get an album reviewed? You got to be doing this shit for at least a year and have a full-length project out. For those of you that don't know, Wordplay is an artist born and raised in South Cali. He's been rapping since the age of 9 and he loves all kinds of music. At the heart, he's a hip-hop baby and has a passion for the craft, and his intentions are just to tour and make good music. Now, judging off the length of the project, I knew this was going to be an easy listen, and judging off the EP cover, I expected a degree of influence from weed rap and just a degree of wokeness on the album. You guys know what I mean by when I say wokeness. It's kind of like third eye kind of rap. So that's what I was going into this project thinking that this was going to be. First impressions, honestly, it was not at all that kind of content, to be honest. The project was cool. His style definitely reminded me of Nipsey Hussle with a raspier voice and better wordplay. And the length of the project was perfect. 18 minutes long, 10 tracks. The length was fine. But there was the bad side of the length was a lot of these tracks sound half finished. It's a lot of ideas being crammed into 18 minutes and a lot of them aren't fully fleshed out. And going back into the point of this wasn't at all what I was expecting when I first heard it. The content was a little surface level for me. I wasn't really getting any kind of interesting GodBody kind of ideas on this album, in my opinion. After a few listens, I started to really appreciate the production choice on the project. It was very consistent throughout, and I started to appreciate the wordplay that Wordplay delivers on the project. His ability to use punchlines and metaphors are really well done. This is a little complaint I had, but I was just upset that the SoundCloud version of the project wasn't split up into individual tracks, because every time I had to check what track it was, I had to check the track listing, find where I was. That was just a little annoying for me, but just a little thing. If the tracks could be separated, that would be dope. For the most part, after a few listens, I did start to appreciate a lot of the aspects on this project. My favorite tracks, number 2, Tribe of Judah. Wordplay essentially sets the tone for the whole project by outright saying he doesn't want anything but money and hoes, which are consistent themes on the project. And he also sets the tone for the project production-wise. It's very West Coast, it's smooth, it's spacey production. Now, the production by Seymour is really lush, it's smooth sounding, and I've actually written a song to Seymour production, so I had an idea what the style was gonna be like. And number 3, Dance with the Devil. Again, very smooth, boom bap sounding production, and Wordplay really exemplifies his wordplay, the ongoing pun. I love the line about "she gave me head, that's a low blow." I thought that was hilarious. So a lot of witty wordplay on this track. Number 6, The Come Up. This is one of my favorite tracks production wise on the project. This is where that Nipsey Hussle influence is really exemplified. This easily sounds like something that could have been off of a Nipsey Hussle mixtape, and I mean that as a compliment. Unfortunately, we only get one verse from Wordplay, which is a bit disappointing. And this is what I mean by half-finished ideas. This could have easily used a second verse. Wordplay reverses the end of the track, and I noticed he does that with a lot of the tracks on this project. I thought it was a nice touch. It added a nice distinct flavor to the project. Number 7, Hard on a Thought. This song for the most part I thought was okay. The hook wasn't anything spectacular, but the verse really made this enjoyable. I like the line about "they make it rain while I'm brainstorming." Number 8, Lie to Me. This is easily my favorite track on the whole project. The super laid back West Coast production with the monster ass bass line. Yo, the bass line on this is killer. Cannot say enough about the bass line on this. And it felt like the most complete song on the project. Easily, we got 2 verses, we got a hook. It was just a well-crafted song. this is a really high point on the project. My least favorite tracks, As a Lay. This track felt very generic, very unfocused, very unstructured to me. I can appreciate the attempt to change the sound on the project with this song, but Wordplay really didn't do anything interesting for me on the track. Number 9, Chapter 10. This is the second track with the kind of change of production style to a more aggressive style. And this felt like a step up from As a Lay, but it's still not one of my favorites on the project. How It Go. Instrumentally, the track is fine. It's jazzy, it fits with the general sonics of the project, but content-wise it seems unfocused. The verses don't really match back to a central theme, and the snippets of the person talking don't really add anything to the song conceptually. Overall, I think this is a cool project. Sonically, it has its moments. Lyrically, it has its moments. I can pull maybe 3 songs that have strong replay value for me that I could see going back to. And I definitely hear a lot of potential on this project. It's just on this project alone, I honestly don't see myself going back to it. Sonically, for the most part, it's consistent, and I enjoy this kind of laid-back, jazzy West Coast production. So that's right in my pocket. That's not the problem. And lyrically, Wordplay delivers witty bars, and he keeps it interesting enough as an MC. Like, the bars aren't the issue. It's just conceptually, these tracks sound unfocused. They kind of sound like unfinished freestyles. If you're watching, I'd say just keep working with the same laid-back, jazzy West Coast production that you used on this project. I think you flow very well over this kind of production. Keep delivering witty wordplay and bars. I enjoy that aspect of you as an MC. But moving forward, if I'm going to be interested in a project, in a full-length project, I would like for it to be fully fleshed out and have focused content matter. And I understand that a lot of the content matter revolves around money, women, and the grind. And I can appreciate that. Obviously, that's central to hip-hop themes. It's just I'm not hearing anything that I haven't heard before. If I was to give this a rating, I'd give this a 6 out of 10. And is it HipHop certified? This is the one project I'm gonna hold off on the certification on this project. I think you can deliver Wordplay. I think you can deliver a better project. With that being said, that's all I get to say on this one. Yes. Yeah, Raw. I know.